Only on Fox 11, tracking ICE operations, our Matthew Seedorf spending the last 2 days following agents to spotlight how immigration enforcement is being carried out in our communities. It's an exclusive look at what tactics are being taken and how it's impacting Southern California.
In the summer of 2025, California, the state with the largest immigrant population in the United States, faced a massive wave of deportations. News outlets and posts on the social media platform X highlighted deportation operations conducted by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. If you're interested in this topic, comment number 1. Headlines like "Just in, California. Hit by sudden deportation wave, flights already taking off," gained widespread attention. This article provides a neutral overview of the situation based on information and data available in August 2025. It also analyzes the impact of deportation policies on California's communities and economy. Since President Donald Trump began his second term in January 2025, his administration has pushed aggressive immigration policies. A key promise was to carry out the largest deportation campaign in U.S. history. Reports indicate the administration aimed for ICE to make 3,000 arrests daily, a significant increase from the average of 660 arrests per day during the first 100 days of the term. Deportation efforts targeted both undocumented immigrants and those with criminal records, including minor offenses. In California, home to about 10.6 million immigrants, including 2.3 million undocumented individuals, ICE raids spark significant controversy. The state is known for its sanctuary state policies, which limit cooperation between local authorities and ICE for deporting individuals with minor immigration violations. However, these laws do not protect those convicted of serious crimes, allowing ICE to detain a notable number of people from state prisons. According to Witness at the Border, in June 2025, ICE operated 209 deportation flights, the highest number since the organization began tracking data in 2020. These flights primarily departed from states like California, Texas, and Arizona, sending immigrants to countries such as Mexico, Guatemala, and Colombia. In California, raids focused on areas like Los Angeles, where ICE detained about 2,800 undocumented immigrants in June 2025, per a USA Today report. Data from CalMatters shows that in 2025, ICE took custody of 587 individuals out of 11,231 prisoners released from California state prisons, achieving an 87% detention rate for those with ICE detainers. Raids targeted not only those with criminal records, but also expanded to individuals without criminal histories, including farm workers, construction workers, and participants in alternatives to detention programs.
New ruling about immigration raids here in Southern California.
An appeals court has upheld a temporary restraining order restricting how ICE conducts its raids.
Additionally, deportation flights using military aircraft, such as the C-17 Globemaster III, were documented. According to Air and Space Forces magazine, on January 25, 2025, 2 C-17 flights from California to Colombia were denied landing due to missing diplomatic permits, but other flights continued. This highlights the scale and complexity of the deportation campaign. California, which would be the world's fourth largest economy if it were a country, relies heavily on immigrant labor. A June 2025 report from the Bay Area Council Economic Institute estimated that deporting 2.28 million undocumented immigrants could cost the state $278.4 billion annually. Affected industries include agriculture. California's agricultural output could drop by 14% without undocumented labor. Regions like the Central Valley, which produces much of the U.S.'s produce, face severe labor shortages. Construction. The construction industry, already short 500,000 workers nationwide, could see project delays increase by 22% due to deportation threats, according to the Hispanic Construction Association. Tourism and services. Cities like Los Angeles and Santa Ana reported a 9.2% drop in international tourism in 2025, linked to negative perceptions of Trump's immigration policies. Immigrants, including undocumented ones, contributed about $8.5 billion in taxes to California's budget in 2022. Mass deportations could reduce this revenue, impacting public services like education and healthcare. ICE raids created widespread fear in immigrant communities, particularly in areas like Los Angeles, where over a third of the population is immigrant. According to Cal Matters, many immigrants, even those without criminal records, avoided work or public services out of fear of detention. For example, a family in Santa Rosa struggled to pay rent after the husband was deported, while another in Los Angeles faced eviction fears due to reluctance to confront their landlord. Immigrant rights organizations, such as the American Civil Liberties Union and the Immigrant Legal Resource Center, criticized the deportation policies, arguing that measures like using the military for deportations are illegal. The ACLU announced plans to build a civil rights firewall to protect immigrants through lawsuits and policy advocacy.
Immigration enforcement, one Southern California mother says Border Patrol agents arrested her son after a confrontation with officers. Started when two Border Patrol trucks pulled up to a Walmart and Lowe's parking lot in Pico Rivera.
A post on X from the account MMM and Spectra on August 1, 2025 stated, "This has been happening in California for 2 months. No lawyers, no calls, no contact, no due process. People just disappear via ICE." While not fully verified, this reflects community concerns about the lack of transparency in the deportation process. California's state government, led by Governor Gavin Newsom, has responded to the deportation policies. In January 2025, Attorney General Rob Bonta issued guidance to local law enforcement, emphasizing that California's sanctuary laws prohibit using local resources to assist with deportations. A proposed $50 million bill to enhance legal aid for immigrants was introduced, but had not passed by August 2025. Communities also organized protests against ICE raids. In June 2025, protests in Los Angeles led to curfews and the deployment of the National Guard and 700 Marines to manage the situation. Similar protests occurred in New York, Chicago, and Atlanta, reflecting nationwide opposition. Numerous organizations and lawyers filed lawsuits to halt deportations. In July 2025, a federal judge blocked Trump's roving arrests, citing improper factors like race. Another case in May 2025, involving the Pomona five-day laborers arrested outside a Home Depot, was paused after federal judge Dana Sabraw issued an injunction for violating Fourth Amendment rights. These legal challenges highlight barriers to implementing large-scale deportations. However, the Trump administration expanded expedited removal processes into the U.S. interior, previously limited to border areas, raising concerns about restricting immigrants' right to due process. Trump administration. The administration argues that deportations target immigration violators and dangerous criminals, reducing strain on the immigration system and protecting national security. They also emphasize using military resources for efficiency. Immigrant communities and advocates. These groups argue that raids affect not only criminals but also long-term, contributing immigrants. They criticize the lack of transparency and due process in arrests. Businesses and economists. Economists like Christopher Thornburg from Beacon Economics warn that prolonged deportations could cause lasting economic damage, particularly in industries reliant on immigrant labor.
And we have reached out to the Department of Homeland Security for a statement. We are still waiting to hear back from them. Live in downtown LA, Elise Martinez.
The deportation wave in California in August 2025 is a complex issue with profound economic, social, and political impacts. While the federal government advances strict immigration policies, California faces challenges in protecting its immigrant communities and sustaining its economy. Data highlights the campaign's scale, but also underscores legal and social difficulties. The situation continues to evolve, with protests, lawsuits, and debates shaping the future of immigration policy in the state. This article has utilized reliable sources and perspectives from social media to provide a comprehensive view. For a deeper understanding, readers can refer to statements from DHS, CBP, or reports from Reuters, The Guardian, and WOLA.
Acevedo spoke with the authors of the study who looked into the human and economic impact.
But he's wanted in El Salvador for...
Hey, follow up, man.
We're with immigration. 111. Go take off your shoes for me. It's all good. Vehicle, driving on a suspended license, and multiple DUIs.
First target in Los Angeles, 35-year-old.
Hey, follow up, man.
They can also come to you. I